Hi, my name is Matthew Nichols, and welcome to the Red Line Sports Report.
Finish on three! 1, 2, 3, finish!
Hey, fellas, full court press. Be aggressive in the beginning. Don't give them any room to breathe.
Hands on three. 1, 2, 3, together.
Hi, my name is Matthew Nichols. Welcome back. Today we have a great show for you today. We have two of the perennial powerhouses for Maryland State baseball. We have the GAITHERSBURG Trojans along with the Whitman Vikings. So when we come back, I'll sit down with the GAITHERSBURG Trojans and see how it's going. With over 150 student athletes committed to more than 80 colleges and universities, Real Athletics will help you get noticed and get recruited by offering multiple production and recruiting services that will maximize your options. Get the exposure you deserve and sign with the school of your choice. Call us now. Hi, welcome back to the Red Line Sports Report. My name is Matthew Nichols, and I'm sitting here with Coach Jeff Raberman of the GAITHERSBURG Trojans. Coach, you guys are sitting nicely at 17-2 with basically the playoffs coming up around the corner. How do you see these guys doing at that level, especially coming off a season like you guys had last year?
I told the guys at practice today, of any team I've coached, I think this is the team that's the most ready for a deep playoff run. We've gotten the best from everybody in the county. The kids have worked extremely hard in the off season. We've talked about the process and what we do on a daily basis, and as the season goes, getting to where we need to be, not in the middle of April, but when playoff time comes around. And I definitely feel like we're there, and to have a good week of practice, scrimmage on Thursday, and get ready for whoever we play on Monday.
What has been the biggest challenge this season with this group of guys, along with the best part of coaching these guys? What's been the successes and the challenges this year?
I think maybe the biggest challenge probably has been, keeping our approach consistent coming into a game. I think that's been, there's been games where I don't think that we've been ready to show up and play, and we've kind of had to struggle a little bit and get through it. We've talked a lot about our approach and coming ready and out-intensity teams for 7 innings. We have a lot of talent on our ball club, and if we out-intensity the teams that we play, we're going to be very, very hard to beat. So I think that's been a challenge as we've gone along. As far as what I love, it's their work ethic and how hard they have worked to get to this point and to have such a successful season like what we've had. There was a lot of time put in the weight room, a lot of off-season conditioning, and a lot of baseball work in the off-season to get themselves ready, to put themselves in the spot to make hopefully a long playoff run. And they're a great group to be around. They work extremely hard. They're very close. They're good friends, and it's been a joy. And hopefully we can go out the right way and win 5 more.
Sounds good. How about Evan? Evan, I know, broke the hits record, last year or this year?
Last year.
Yeah, last year. And then preseason All-State. What's your approach to the game, on and off the field to get ready?
Well, I just try to focus for every pitch, and then I try to learn from my teammates after every at-bat, see what the pitcher does. Even before, just watch the pitcher warming up every time to see what type of pitches he got. But most of the time, it's my teammates giving me pointers after their at-bats, see what it's like. So it's mostly my teammates' help.
And Jake Thomas. Jake, so multi-sport athlete. I guess you could say you're a stud. How has playing multiple sports though transferred over to the baseball diamond for you?
Well, it just helped me stay focused because I don't really get a break in time to slack off or anything. I have to stay focused all year round. So basically there's no off period. which helps me just keep on track and never lose any like energy or anything like that.
And what's your favorite sport to play?
I like all of them. I don't.
Politician. Nick.
Which one?
Oh, Pantos. Or, I mean, Caillou.
Oh, cool.
Nick, what's your favorite TV show?
Well, I like Caillou.
Nick, being a sophomore on a team like this, I remember having you on last year. How has this year changed from last year as a freshman?
You know, I've just been trying to, build on what I did last year, and I'm trying to help the team also build on what we did last year. I think we have a really good team this year, and I think we can make a good run in the playoffs. And I'm just trying to, do as much as I can to build on what I did last year, and just help the team get better.
What about you? I guess personally, what's been the biggest challenge this year for you, especially at your age?
This year, probably been going on the mound, because last year I didn't throw a whole lot because I was hurt for the beginning of the season, and then I just, it took me a little while to come back, and I didn't throw that much. So this year has really been my first year pitching, and that's been the hardest to kind of get accustomed to, and but I've been working hard to get my motion, my mechanics, and everything right, and just go out there and throw the best I can. So.
And then Trey, from pitcher to catcher. Trey, what's it like working with guys like Nick and Nick on the mound?
Well, it's good when they throw strikes and hit their spots, but other than that, I mean, they really don't I don't have to say much to them because they know what they're doing, and I mean, it makes my job easier, but it's also they just throw a lot of strikes and keep the ball down.
What attracted you to the catcher position?
Well, I didn't really start playing catcher until 2 years before high school, and once I started, I liked being able to lead the team and be able to call anything I want, and be able to just do what I want and have a second coach's spot.
And then Anthony. There it is. Anthony, so Nick kind of touched on it, being on the mound as a sophomore. For you, I guess, is that your specialty, being on the mound? Is that something that you take pride in?
Yeah, it's something I take much pride in, just because it's the only position I really play. So I like getting out there and getting after it and having fun with my teammates.
And what's it like working with Trey?
Oh, he's the best catcher I've ever had. I was scared because I just recently moved here and I didn't know if I was going to have a good catcher or not. And I threw a bullpen with him for the first time, and I was like, I'm glad I came here and glad I got the catcher that I have.
And then Zach.
Whoa, dog.
Zach, what's it like dealing with your older brother on the team?
It's easy to push him around and stuff.
But I guess it's a more serious note. How have you been able to contribute to this type of program?
Well, when I got here, Coach put me at first. Never really played before last year, but got better at it. And the team needed a spot, filled it in. Been pretty strong at it, helping out any way possible. That's my goal.
All right. How long did it take you to grow that beard? Looks like it's a work in progress.
It takes about a month and a half is what this is. Been shaping it up around the edges.
And then Nick.
Is his beard any better?
It took a month and a half to get that. Okay. Nick, how long did it take you to get yours?
Well, I try to shave the beard because it's a little patchy, but I keep the chin hair going. It comes back every week.
Nick, what do you, I guess, for you personally, what do you see as your strongest attribute in baseball?
Probably pitching.
Pitching, and why is that?
It's just what I love to do. I take pride in it, and it keeps me motivated because, even if you have your best stuff, you're still going to get beat sometimes. And I like a challenge in life, so I'm happy to do that next 4 years too.
And then how has, or I guess what has this season meant to you, you know, now that you're a senior and you're going into the playoffs for the last time?
It means a lot, but it also puts a lot of pressure on me because I know these guys look up to me, and I got to lead them. Even though I have struggles this year, I mean, I got to keep a good head on my shoulders and do the best I can.
And then we can pass the mic back to Coach here. We want to try to set up for 25 seconds this time? 30 seconds? 30 seconds?
30 seconds. Am I talking for 30 seconds?
Rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So you got to answer everything.
Oh boy. Here we go. All right. Oh. This is getting me in trouble. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, you ready? All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see. All right, first question. Favorite sport growing up?
Baseball.
Favorite player growing up?
Mike Schmidt.
Favorite female athlete?
Wow, that's a great question. Danica Patrick. I have no idea.
Best nickname on the team? Who has it?
Caillou. Caillou. I didn't even know about that before tonight, so I'm going to go with Caillou.
If you get into a fight in an alley, you got one call on the team. Who do you call?
Nick DiCarlo.
Nick DiCarlo. Watch over this one.
Coach, I got the hand.
Sorry, if it blanked out on me, it's because Nick was flexing his muscles over there. I want to thank you guys for coming on. You guys sit back and eat, but don't go anywhere because we need 4 for trivia to represent Gaithersburg baseball.
Great. Thank you very much.
So, yeah, when we come back, we'll sit down with the Whitman Vikings and talk to Joe Cassidy and his squad.
Bringing you the best down-home Italian cooking. Mama Lucia offers a variety of fresh salads, made-to-order pizzas, and savory Italian dishes to go with our large selection of wines. Visit any of our 8 locations and have Mama cater your next event.
Hi, welcome back to the Red Line Sports Report. My name is Matthew Nichols, and I'm sitting here with the Whitman Vikings and Coach Cassidy. Coach, what has been, I guess, the most pleasing thing about this season?
This year we came in not really knowing how our pitchers would do, and it's been a big plus for us this year. We've had 6 guys contribute. I think the most innings one of the guys has is maybe 24, and the fewest innings 15, and that's really helped us because that was the biggest question mark coming into this year.
And then I was going to ask, maybe aside from that, then what has been the biggest challenge this season that you guys have had to overcome?
Well, I think actually Ben said it best when we were sitting there waiting for our food. It's like when we've gotten good pitching, we haven't hit because we've lost a couple of close games, 2-1, 1-0, and when we have hit well, we seem to unfortunately not get some good pitching because we've lost 10-9 and 6-5. So it's finding the balance, and we've done well, but hopefully going forward we'll have that balance where we get the good pitching and hit enough to win.
I guess when it comes to coaching, what maybe something different that you bring to the table in terms of your philosophy working with the guys?
I know it's a lot easier being in the building because my first 5 years as a coach, I was out of the building, and now the last 7 I've been at Whitman. It's just nicer. I get to know them more and not just show up, coach them, and then go home. A couple of them are student assistants for me in PE. A couple of them are in class, and you realize you find what ticks. If they're having a bad day or they're fighting with girlfriend or mom or dad or something like that. Now I know, hey, so-and-so maybe need a day off or, a pat on the back or something like that. And I'm sure a lot of coaches do that, but I never did that when I wasn't in the building because I just didn't know. And now, I think I'm better at that and better at learning about them as not just baseball players, but as young men.
How about Max?
Yeah.
Oh, you can pass the mic. Max, what has this season meant to you as a senior on the team?
It's meant a lot for sure. I mean, I feel like I've firmly believed in working hard throughout my 4 years at Whitman, and my coaches always tell me how I was the last kid to make the team freshman year, and became a captain and starter senior year. And the fact that I don't know, we're having a great season and we're working hard as a team, and it feels really good to be able to see that progress throughout the 4 years here.
So you weren't the last one selected for this team this year, were you?
I was not. I don't believe so.
That's progress, man. And what has it meant, just leading this group of guys on the field this year?
It's meant a lot. Like I've felt like I've grown a lot as a leader. Like from being an underclassman to being a senior, just in a lot of ways around the school, and being able to like transfer that to the baseball field in the springtime has felt good. Being able to try to get the most out of my teammates throughout the year.
And then let's see, Ben.
Yes.
Ben, all right. So yeah, we were talking earlier. Baseball player, then also a member of the state team that went to the States basketball. What has it meant, or I guess how has that transferred over, from the court to the diamond in terms of, playing ability, athletic ability, just preparedness?
I mean, I think playing basketball has definitely helped. It's always been able to keep me in shape, and I know that coming into baseball season, that's one thing I don't need to worry about. Especially this year, we've had a short preseason because of how far we made it in basketball this year, and also because of all the rain we had at the beginning of the year. We were inside a lot of days, so it was tough shaking all the rust off. But I think it's shown that like what it takes to make it that far in any sport, and I think our baseball team has the ability to do that. And I know there are 3 guys on the baseball team who also played basketball, so we've had a little taste of making it to the state finals, and we just want to get there again.
And how about Evan?
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's good.
Evan, what have you picked up this year, and over the years being part of Whitman baseball?
Me, personally, I think I've become a much harder worker after being on the baseball team, because first year I was pretty much also like Max, the last one to make the team, and that really drove me to work a lot harder to become a starter on the JV last year, and to even work harder this year to make the team again.
And then how do you see yourself and the team doing, after the playoffs and the off season, and then coming back next spring?
We are going to work as hard as ever over the summer and the fall. We're going to be lifting and playing on summer and fall teams, and hopefully we can put a really good run together next year too.
How about Matt? Matt, what's it like playing, sort of alongside your brother, but coming up under a coach like Coach Cassidy?
Well, Coach Cassidy's a great coach, obviously, but he's really drove me to work hard, and playing sort of on the same team with my brother also makes me also want to work really hard so I can be as good as him. Maybe it really, want to be competitive with him and stuff.
How about Drew? Drew, I was a leader on a team. It hits an RBI record. What has this season meant to you so far, and what are you, most excited about looking ahead maybe over the next 3, 4 years, 5 years?
Well, I guess the last few years have been more about my personal play and my stats and stuff, but this year's been more about the team success, and I just want to make it far in my senior year and go out on a high note. And next 3 or 4 years, look to continue my baseball career, keep getting better, and get a good education in college.
What do you see as the biggest strength when it comes to you and your playing ability? Is it mental or is it physical?
I'd say it's mostly physical.
Don't be on the trivia. No, it's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm mentally weak, but sometimes I can get a little too intense, and it eats at me a little bit. Yeah, kind of a detriment to my success sometimes. But I worked through it.
And then what, I guess, in the off season, what did you do to prepare yourself for your senior year?
I started getting in the weight room more. That's a big difference from last year. I've gained a lot of muscle, and I can found myself I can hit the ball farther and harder. Threw a lot, got a stronger arm. So, yeah, just working pretty hard this off season.
All right, that sounds like an easy blueprint for success. I hit the weights and I hit the ball farther, and I
it works.
My arm stronger. Can we pass the mic? There we go. Back to Coach. All right, Coach. We're gonna do a segment, the rapid fire segment. So it's gonna be about 30 seconds.
Okay.
And you gotta answer everything.
I'll do the best I can.
You ready? All right. Let's see. All right. Question number 1. What was your favorite sport growing up?
Baseball.
Biggest difference between then and now in terms of the game?
We organized our own games back then. Everything's so structured now. We would get kids and just go play.
Favorite athlete?
Carl Yastrzemski.
Who has the best nickname on the team?
Who has the best nickname? Oh, wow. I don't. This year.
Guys, who has the best nickname on the team?
I don't think we have it.
Cletus.
Yeah, Cletus.
Let's see. Oh yeah, here. Favorite female athlete.
Favorite female athlete. Oof.
Alex Morgan.
Sure, Alex Morgan. I'll defer to them.
Okay, so that's who you like the most?
Yeah, I think she plays soccer. I know I'm showing my age and sexism by not knowing female athletes. Sorry.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on. We need 4 for trivia.
Get out of here, little Sorry.
So when we come back, we will have trivia with Whitman and GAITHERSBURG Trojans. Hi, welcome back to the Red Line Sports Report. My name is Matt Nichols. We have GAITHERSBURG Trojans. We have the Whitman Vikings ready for trivia. A couple ground rules real quick, guys. I'll read the question off. If you know the answer, shout it. If you get it wrong, then your team is disqualified for that question. The other team gets 10 seconds to come up with the right answer. If you're right, first team that gets the question right gets the point. We're playing up to 4 points. So whoever reaches 4 wins trivia, and losers can walk home, I guess. Guys good? So when I read the question off, I'll angle it to you guys to get the answer. All right, ready? Ready?
Ready.
Joe, Jeff, you guys ready?
Nope. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I am also ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
No. First question. Which plant, common around Christmas time, contains poisonous berries which can cause...
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. But Whitman is now up 1-0.
I get to finish the question. I can't even spell mistletoe.
Whitman's up 1-0.
Hey, that was a fluke. All right, that was a fluke. All right, we got it. We're going for the sweep. We're going for the sweep.
They lost the quiet game.
This kid go. All right, you guys. We won the quiet game. It's okay.
Next question. The flame inaugurating the Olympic Games in Atlanta on July 19th, 1996 was lit by which athlete?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali is correct.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How do you know that?
Yeah. Muhammad Ali.
Come on, fellas. All right. Whitman is up 2-0.
All right, just say random stuff.
All right, Jimmy D.
Just use the next one. Jimmy D.
Next question. Mike Tyson. Next question. What is the oldest stadium in use in Major League Baseball? Wrigley is incorrect. Fenway is correct. First baseball question. GAITHERSBURG is on the board.
I was gonna say it. All right, let's go.
We got it. I think he heard me. Hey, it was
all right.
It was a plan. He heard me say Wrigley.
Whitman is still up 2-1. Next question. The professional baseball, football, and hockey teams of what city all wear black and gold?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is correct. Whitman got it.
What are the Red Sox wearing?
I was thinking of the Bruins, dog.
Whitman is at game point now.
Oh my God.
Do you guys want to sub?
No, we got it. That's slight work. You better win. You need to tie you, dog.
All right.
Oh my God.
Who was the first black manager of a Major League Baseball team? Frank Robinson. Their whole team got Frank Robinson.
Oh my God.
Whitman won.
This was rigged. We didn't get a fair. Chance.
I want to thank the Whitman Vikings for coming on. I want to thank Caillou and the rest of the team for coming on. Good luck, you guys. Really good luck in the playoffs. I think you guys are going to do really well. Whitman, you guys handle business in the playoffs.
This mic isn't even on.
My name's Matt Nichols, and for until next week, enjoy.
They study is not fair. You know they cheated when they got some. Yeah. Good thing I studied for my AP mistletoe exam. Come on.